everybody, Azile here. Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, our Frozen Forest biome run. Playing on maximum difficulty, of course. Well, this system's working. Our issue, of course, we have to turn our attention to is power. So I have a couple of things I've thought about doing. One thing is actually turning this into a power station. How I'm going to fit this in, not entirely sure. But I assume I'll just put some tiles there and close it up. So, and that will allow us to get more efficiency out of these things. So we will do that like so. That'll have to end up being a, whatchamacallit, one of these things. I think we have to remove that. We'll have to snip this. And we'll do this fast. This should work. And if it doesn't, we'll figure out why it doesn't work. That's number one. That's going to allow us to get more. I should have done that a long time ago. Allow us to get some more action. But the main thing is these things. This is going to be our power. Now, my understanding is as these grow branches, the pips can sometimes find seeds in them. Obviously, we haven't had any for a little bit, but we will do that. The other thing that can happen is we're going to have to fix this. We'll want to automate this eventually, but for now, one way we can get this turned on quite fast, and we can go and see if we even have any lumber already on hand. Lumber, we have a whole 600 units. Anyways, one of the ways that we can, that's not very much at all, of course, we can start harvesting this stuff. Our dupes can harvest it, and it will speed it up, because these take 18 cycles, I guess, or to fall off by themselves. But normally we would want them to just fall off by themselves if we could get enough going on. But right now, I think we need to speed up that process and start building a distillery and a generator for this, all this stuff to get it online. And I kind of would want to then build over here all that action. And this water is kind of in the way. So originally I said I didn't want to pump this out. I have now changed my mind. We will be pumping that out to get rid of it. And then we can build that stuff in there. I guess we'll need to make sure we have all the tools we need. A refinement. We have a ethanol distiller. Yep, so we'll be able to build those. And then for power, a petroleum generator. Is it generator? Yeah, which will take ethanol. And so we have that too that we can build. So we can get that stuff going on if we had this area clear. I mean, we could just dump it, but I don't really want to do that. Kind of want to just... try and get this to go. Now, why is this pipe getting jammed up? Because we're feeding too much water into the system. And since we need to empty this fairly quickly, do I move it? Or do I, no, it's going to take forever because it's feeding into this system without having any kind of priority. Yeah, this is not going to actually work. So I guess what we'd want to do is actually dump this into this tank to get rid of it fast. So we need to, instead of doing what we're doing here, we just simply got to run it up to this thing. So we're going to have to see if that can be done. I think it can. We will want to deconstruct this. Okay, we now have this set up. Filter's not designated. Okay. And I think we will just use How much do we have of copper? We have tons, so I think we'll end up using copper for it. Yeah. This should be a power plant. It is. And so we will need to make a little bit of copper because I don't believe we have any right now kicking around. Let's see. Copper. We have very little. So, I mean, it's enough to get it started, that's for sure. I think we'll make 10. I hate to do this because we're going to have to use coal for it, but we don't have much of a choice. Why is this still yellow alerting? There we go. So, this is awkward. All right, so we'll just simply do this. I'll have to let the back in here to get access to this. To do that, we'll just crack this for now. Now, the question is, are they going to do this tune-up stuff? It is set the priority. Our operator should want to go and do what he's supposed to do. Yep. He is doing it. There he goes. He's a little slow at it, but it's going to increase our coal usage. Again, I should have done that a long time ago. This one I'm not going to worry about because we're not going to use it that much. Try and lay off of this thing for a while. So yeah, are we getting this pipe built? It says unreachable. We need to chunk out this one. Probably. Yeah, they're reachable now. So she'll get that taken care of. That's fantastic. The next thing we'll do is we will change these to enable harvest. I guess you have to do the branches. I know it works. No, I guess it just does not because I select them. I don't want them to harvest a tree though. So how does this work? Disable. I guess I guess they don't actually harvest a tree. They just harvest the plant. I guess so. So we're going to let that happen. So that's a priority. That'll hopefully speed up our production for now, manually harvesting it. This one now has the tune-up. This one will get it. I think that's going to work out well. Why do we still have people making a mess? Seriously, what is going on? toilets. Output pipe full. Oh. Yeah, that does happen sometimes. We don't pay attention to it. So in order to get this to, yeah, we connect this one. That can happen. Oh. No. Sorry. We're going to need to tell that to not flow through there. Okay, so we got that sorted for now. We don't want that water to actually want it to go back in. So I think if we just do this, it'll work. We can do something crazy like this where we go put this here and then we snip this and then I'll drain it out back into itself just to be absolutely sure there's no bad water in there. Cut this back. Now we can reconnect this. I think that's right. I've got this a little bit messed up now. Yeah, this is all the bad flow. Comes out of here and into here. Yeah, it all comes in there. Now we're just ejecting it out. And just get more when it needs it. Drain all that over. Then we'll come back and adjust that later. That's fine for now. This thing is now pumping. Yep. We're adding to it. How much copper do I have made now? Maybe that's enough for now. Let's stop this for now. I have 8 tons. I think we'll be okay. Okay, so we now have harvested all this stuff. That happened very quickly. Either he was very busy. He's been very busy, clearly. And it's just a matter of letting this grow again. See if they will find some seeds. Nope, they have planted one here, so... Oh, I did find some. All right, so now we can do this. We can set this up properly, so this gets deconstructed. Yep. That's deconstructed. This gets added whenever. And then this gets deconstructed. Yeah. And this one is kind of the same as these, so technically there will be a ladder up here at some point. Like that. And a pip will plant the next one. We would hope at some point. It appears that they have done so. Okay. And we'll deconstruct this one. And a pip should plant here. There's a seed. There's a seed available, so it's just a matter of him finding it, grabbing it. I see he's done that, and he will come over and plant that one. That's another row done. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, little pip. Deconstruct this. Deconstruct these. This ends up being this. As well as this one gets deconstructed. Get that finished off. Okay, whatever that was. All right. That is kind of shaped up. Then we can now take this whole bottom floor out. All right, take all that out. That might be unreachable. And we will have to take this out. Now, let's get this done first. New printables available. So we check and see what those are, of course. And probably going to take the glass. Sure, I can use it at some point for something. Okay, so that is done. And then our next level, it's going to be, we need 4 tiles in between the spacing. So to prepare this whole thing, we'd simply, so the bottom root has to be 4 tiles, right? So you want, because there's 4 tiles, and it's there because it'll be where the thing happens. In order to then, we don't want any of this to get destroyed. In order to do that now, we can kind of map this whole thing out by simply going like this. We'll leave that one alone for now. Like that, and then we need to just basically build the tiling. We'll leave this one alone. That frames it out. Right? Yep, that frames it all out. Make sure this is kind of the priority. Did a lot of water. It's going to take a long time to move that all. As crazy as this sounds, I think I see another way to move it even quicker, though. Right? We just take this, file that right across there. No, we don't need to change the type. Get this going. Gravity move. Why is this? What is going on with this? Something melt, or did something happen? I think something melted. Too much liquid. No, we'll leave that alone then for now. Till it spills out. Now we can do it. Okay. Lots of action going on. Crazy. Let's try here. This will be fun. It's just gonna be some. I love when we get to do stuff like this. Watching water explode. Boom. That'll fill it up to the lid. If it does transfer through slowly. You know, actually, this saves us a ton of power by moving that much mass. No, I missed a part of it here. We don't have any acorns, so there's no point in rushing any of this. Just get it done. Step by step. Everything is always step by step in this game. This working? Oh, let's check on our thing over here. So this is completely ready to be reworked again. So what we need to do is, I think we just snip this off. Right? And now that's back on its own contained system. Yeah. And then we just have to wait until this is sterilized, which it is 100%. And then it can be put back into the system like this, which is good. Because this thing is active way, way less than the other one. And this has to be then tagged in. And now that's going to flow. Really need to have a hydro sensor in here to tell us not to pump when we're this low. Because that's not good, what it's been doing. Don't really have room for it though. Should have made this bigger. How important is? Oh, this is a nothing chamber. Well, it's the way they cut across though. That sucks. And I don't even know if this is hitting the right. I guess it is the right temperature. It's very inefficient though. Unfortunately, it's not going to allow this to. That's too bad. Yeah, I would have to access right now. Unfortunately, the only way we're getting into this system is through that little cut chamber. You get a sensor in here. I need to get. This one's set to 20, and I wonder if I could get away with just one and some kind of NOT gate. Set the temperature's the same. Gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Otherwise, this is just ridiculous. It's very power inefficient. And it's breaking the system, so this is the one, right? Yeah. This one will always be more full than this one, so I don't think I necessarily have to do it over here. I gotta just do it here. Put a hydro sensor here. I'm gonna need a temperature sensor added into the. So we're gonna need something like this. This. And we'll just X that one out. And this one is saying send green signal if it's above temperature. Send the green signal if it's above the temperature. Does that work? No, we want it to say start pumping it if it's above as well. Yeah, I think we can do the same thing here. I think it works. So we'll just be saying this to this, this to this, this to this. And this thing we're going to say send the green signal if it's above 900. Why can't they access this? Why would that be unreachable? We can get down here. Oh, it's probably, yeah, it's something like going on over here. Power. No coal? Oh, because once again we lost access to our coal fields probably. Didn't need you to do that. I need you guys to get coal. It's just stuff melting. We'll make a dump soon. Get rid of it. Come on, somebody bring some coal to this thing. Is there coal over on this side? Yes, there is. Did I block their access? Yes, I did. That's what I've done. I've blocked their access. All right. I better get that back for them. Amazing. I just basically caused the problem myself by my fancy little thing here. All right. Too much liquid. Doesn't matter. Let it jump. Are they having an issue filling this because this door? I feel like they are. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to actually uproot this one. We're going to start doing this like this. Now we have the extra ones wired in. We're just going to have this ladder here. They'll plant one of these. We're going to eliminate this door. Just going to make that airflow tiles. Okay, that seemed to fix that. So now we can do a little bit more here. It's a fair amount. I think I could let some more off. So I'm going to do this again, despite the issues it caused, but now I'm going to be more aware of the fact that it's going to cause issues. No, we're not going to be able to get all of it in like that. So that's about enough right there. Yeah, by the time they get to that, that's going to be enough. There we go. Okay, so that's sped that up quite a bit. Almost to the point where I feel like I could build this room in place. So, ethanol distillers, how much space do they take? 3 high? Looks like it. We'd want them in here. Normal tile. We want to keep this as a chambering. We're basically going to build something like this. This will have to get self-corrected. And then we're going going to want a generator. How big are these? They're nasty too. They spit out all sorts of garbage and stuff. So, how deep are we in trouble? Not bad. Yeah, I'm going to want to be able to dump stuff somewhere. So this underground room might be good for dumping. Because I'm pretty sure they spill out their polluted gunk. It needs to be at least 4 high. Probably would do it here. I want to be able to make it into a power generator room. Design-wise, closer to this it is, the better. I think what we would do, maybe we will actually, despite the fact I just built this, maybe we are going to actually just go down one lower. New printables. That's these guys. There you go. Okay. So ultimately, I would be going with something like a petroleum generator here. I'm going to want to make it a room, so let's not put it there. Let's put it one over. It's going to go something like that. We're not going to turn any of this on, obviously. We're going to tap into this because these rooms are going to be pretty even. It's soon temperature. We're going to take over this zone, and temperature is going to start to be hot in here and stuff. So, I had this because of the ice situation melting down. We'll have to deal with that later. This is almost filtered in. See about that. We're gonna have one of those. You know, it's just gonna hook up into this. There's gonna be automation wire running further to here. And we're just going to simply put in some ethanol distillers. Kind of. I'm going to initially get 3 of them in. Initially. And it's simply an output measure. Goes straight into here, right? I think that's how it's going to work. I think that's what we're going to do. The only other thing I have to make sure before I get too carried away here is that I can get the power tune-up thing station going. Forgot about that. That's going to go like that. And if we take and we make this into a room, I don't know if that's going to be too small, but we're going to see. Oh, this can't go here. To make it a room, we'll do it like this then. Cut off this one. We don't need to do that. And then I know that's going to be the right size. It'll be big enough. That. Power for these things can come just directly off of it. We'll create an issue then with that door. That's not good. We'll have to just jump around it. Jump around. Jump around like this. Okay, now we need to put a another piece of automation for now on this thing. It's going to be like this. It's a signal switch. Actually, we're going to do this. We're going to get rid of this one. And gate. There. Yep. That way it's not going to like fire up right now and cause a mess till I'm ready for it. And I think for now, I just want to move this out of here. I just need to store it somewhere else for now. Although it is starting to get done. Maybe I'll just let it finish. We're not in that big of a hurry. Okay, we're down to 0 kilograms of coal already. Oh, because I've cut them off. That's right. I got to remember we can't leave this locked up. So we have to sweep this all up. And we need to close that wall off. Because that's starting to actually become a problem. I'm filling up this and it's spreading around. So P9 this for now. I need this built. Yeah, you guys need to build the wall first. Because as it pumps it out here, it's causing us issues. Oh, come on, stop it. What are you doing? Okay, now that this is done. All right, that solves that problem. All right. And this thing's deriving its power from this system. Okay, now they've fed it. Good. Okay, so we'll see how long this takes. We should be able to fairly quickly get that done. Let's just remember to enclose this again. About all the water we're going to need forever, for a long time. What do we got going on here? Did these things turn on accidentally? They did. They started. How did they get power? How did these things get... Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Gotta love the insanity, the chaos. It's gotta love it. Gotta love it. I even looked at that wire and I was like, I wonder what this is doing. It looks a little awkward. Of course, it just perfectly coincided with it. We'll be set to copper, but we don't want it actually on right now. Not ready to active yet. Oh, this also. Hit that switch off. Okay, so we'll cut this one out. So whenever there's an arbor acorn ready, then we can get on it. It'll get pip planted, I would assume. This, we can start to level this down a bit too. And we'll just leave it like that. Make sure they plant. Problems again. Another major project that we had started to think about was we're going to have to crack up into this. This is a little... Might as well clean this up while we're doing this. Great. Lovely. And there's a... Yeah, we got all that. So we're going to crack this open. Okay, now, just a radiation check. Oh yeah, it's going to be hell in here. It's going to be hell working in here. It's got to be done. I need some brave dupes. I think we're going to put a door here to just help alleviate some of the loss that there's going to be. And we're going to have to, and also to limit access because we're going to have issues with radiation. Because basically what we're going to be doing is this. We're going to be digging that out. That's going to get dug out. And we are literally going to put a capping stone across this in order to bring it up a level. I think we will build a upper layer as well. Start to help with some of the radiation situation. Actually, we're going to put it there. That. That's a bit of a project. You'll get some relief here. All right, so we got that in place. Everything else we're just kind of waiting on. I don't think there's anything I had to turn my attention to. This seems to be back functioning the way I would like it to. Presumably this is on, but the temperature is not. Yeah, so I think we're getting want it to be. Yeah. This is pumping. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to have a ladder there, here, like that. Yeah, I knew we were going to get a little bit of a mess going on. I knew this would happen. Okay, here's where it's going to start to get silly because they're going to be getting radiation dosing. Not from here so much, but here. This is insane. This is not bad, but yeah, just as they're moving into this, you get some doses going on. I'm going to have to pay attention to them, make sure they're not getting completely fried by it. And then when they do, I'll stop their access. And how much, yeah, I think we're kind of holding this at bay. They're fine here. And when they're in here, they're working on this. This is fine. Just run across here is the problem. And then once they get out here, it's going to be pretty bad. Until they build this one. So we're going to actually tell them that this section here is an 8. We'll have to get the roof on first. You know, why do you guys have to stand there to breathe? The sooner you get this all done, the better. I'm almost thinking we're going to build you guys some kind of bit of a shield across here, just for now. Get you a shield going like that. This could even get dug out. Get you a bit of a radiation shield going on. Otherwise, they're just going to be fried. That'll help a bit. Yeah, she's already getting minor. All right, we got to start addressing this. So you cannot go out. Nisbet, you cannot go out. Yeah, get out. You guys can work that off. Yeah, this is almost done. Because I'll just simply turn this into the collection chamber for this thing. So we can even adjust that now. Mesh tile underneath it. It's not going to turn on. Shipping stuff. This is made out of normal stuff, right? And these are the ones made out of special. Yeah. All right. We'll have no issue building rails when we want to. Yeah, you guys can have your axis back. No, that didn't last very long. Guess I better wait more than just a day. Maybe I have to wait a little bit longer. Yeah, that's not that urgent to get done. Though she's getting is not bad. What we're going to do now, though, we are going to go and do this. Do this. All right, that's giving them now a safety buffer against it, where other than when they're out here, so they shouldn't get any more problems with it. Bubbles is still sick though, but I don't think Nisbet will have any issues now. Should be able to get in and out and do just fine. We'll just put this for long term, because if we want to come on get into this, we will. Should be fine. All right, we're almost done here. And then I think we can actually turn this on and let it start to augment into this power. It's not our full solution, but it's certainly a step in the right direction. And we'll be using less water or power in a minute because this will be off. In fact, this is done. Pretty much, I'd say. Maybe we'll let it go a little bit longer. Starting to get some pretty small packets coming in. Yeah, I'd say it's done.